Workers at the University of New England recently had an opportunity to begin research they weren't planning on. They had a lobster, but one that's quite rare because it's orange instead of red. But what made this even more unusual, and where their research could begin, again, they weren't planning it, was that the orange lobster laid eggs, and about 100 baby lobsters were born, but of those, a significant number were also orange. Even though that rarity in orange lobster is usually only found in about every 30 millionth lobster. By the way, no, I don't know who does the counting. But that got me to thinking. Children will bear some traits of their parents. And that is certainly true physically. A son might have the eyes that are similar to his mother's, or the shape of a mouth that's like his dad's. A daughter might have a smile that looks reminiscent of her mother's, or a nose that reminds people of her father. We see that all the time. But it's also true that children also quite often reflect the values of their parents. Now, it is true that there are some children who will go the other way and completely rebel against the values and the teachings of their parents. But most of the time, a child will reflect at least some of the values that parents seek to instill in them. And that reminds those of us who are parents to be tremendously careful. Are we mindful of the types of entertainment that we allow into our homes? Are we careful of the types of clothes we allow our children to think are acceptable? Are we mindful of our children to see us praying or studying our Bibles? Do our children hear us gossip, or do they hear us be very, very careful with our words? You see, they will very likely reflect more than just our smile or the shape of our nose or even our overall physical build. They will look like us to some degree in values many times. And so we need to be very careful in showing the type of example that we give to them of good versus evil. And so today and every day, let's keep our central focus on being careful in front of children, especially our own children, knowing that what they see is likely what they will reflect in the future.